Stay in To MechWarriors and welcome back to another episode of Urban Warfare as we continue the campaigns of the Casper Kaisha and the continuation of our Flashpoint run as we jump on to yet another Flashpoint, the Steel Beast. As the last gladiator has murdered my nephew Arjun, with your help I will see his killer brought to justice, Commander. Make him suffer and I'll make you rich. This will be a medium-length engagement with consecutive deployments to worry about. Tons requirements are, of course, light, and our bonus reward will be a rare mech, so interesting pickings. This, of course, will be a 3-skull mission, and as always, working for Stieglitz Bradford, or Bradford Stieglitz, or whatever his name is. Anyway, the Steel Beast, High Orbit, Heterotitus. Commander, I'm pleased that you have accepted my request. The matter that I have for you is one of a personal nature. My nephew Arjun has been murdered, killed in the cockpit by a grandstanding fool in front of a cheering audience. I want his head and I want you to deliver it to me. Sorry for your loss, Graf Stieglitz Bradford, and I think I can speak for everyone on the team when I say we'd be honored to help. Who exactly are we dealing with? Esala 7 Gladiator. He is a mountain of a man, a sadist who revels in the misery and thrives on the jeers of the crowd. His name is Bogdan Tubbs, but he calls himself the Steel Beast. Under the guise of friendship, Tubbs challenged my nephew to a harmless exhibition match. But when Arjun stepped into the arena, the gladiator turned what should have been a friendly duel into a bloody execution. In the end, he crushed Arjun's cockpit with his BattleMech's armored claw. Did somebody pay him to do it? What was the motivation? Fame? The roar of the crowd? Who can guess? In truth, Miss Morad, I couldn't care less what drove the killer to kill dear Arjun. I care only that the justice of House Stieglitz Bradford and House Steiner is visited upon this Steel Beast, and the Bogdan Tubbs pays for Arjun's death with his own life. If you can lure this gladiator out to the remote periphery, we can take care of him for you. Alas, I cannot, but you can. One of the Steel Beast's biggest sponsors, Ironwood Productions, has a holovid distribution facility right here on Herotitus, and it just so happens that Ironwood Productions is hosting a major fan event for Tubbs' most ardent supporters. I want you to make a mockery of the Steel Beast retinue, smash them to pieces, stomp them flat, send them running back to wherever caves they crawled out of, and I want you to record yourselves doing it. Okay, I'm with you so far. Keep going. After you have destroyed the Steel Beast supporters, I want you to proceed to Ironwood's production holo recording facility and capture it. You will then use the equipment inside to broadcast a challenge to Solaris 7 and beyond. The Steel Beast will be powerless to resist such a challenge. He will come to you, and you will kill him for what he did to my nephew. You really think this idiot is going to be that easy to ambush? I mean, it'll be a pretty obvious trap. If you call him out loudly enough, he won't have a choice. Solaris gladiators live and die by their reputations. If the Steel Beast ignores your challenge or refuses to fight you, his popularity in the arena will suffer for it. In that case, we're on it. You have my thanks. Return to me when the challenge has been recorded and will lure Arjun's killer to us. So apparently we're going to be doing at least 3 steps on this mission, possibly 4, but the Steel Beast. Let us negotiate a contract. I'd like all the stuff, because we're not really hurting for cash at the moment. Alrighty, we have no limits on what we can bring, so of course we're going to bring everything we possibly can. So that means, of course, Reach in his Gaussless, Rangeable in the Highlander, Readout in the Super Catapult. Casper will be not driving the Orion. Sorry, Casper, but Pomona's going to be driving that Orion, because I'm going to be perfectly blunt, you don't have the ability required to make you actually useful in combat. So let's just deploy with this as we start to continually train Pomola up to being ace pilot level. It's going to take us a little while. I mean, she's, what, 7788, which is not terrible, but we have quite a ways to go. I'd like to finish it, but no one really knows when Road Tech's going to be finished. So, yeah. We're going to see how many of these flashpoints we can get done. Hopefully it'll be most of them. But, the Steel Beast. If we are to draw the Steel Beast into a fight, we must first provoke him. The wholesale slaughter of his revolting followers seems like a reasonable first step. I'll point you in the right direction. You'll bring the firepower, and we'll scour the world of Bogdan Tubbs' fan club. Then we'll move on to a more high-profile target. 3 of 14 priority salvage, 74,800 Seabills at a 3-skull mission. Let's rock and roll. Although I do feel a little bit bad about just, murdering fans. Our surveillance drones have spotted a group of Steel Beast friends and followers near this location. Understand that these people aren't trained mercenaries. They are a motley crew of Solaris gladiators, pilots, and highwaymen. Most don't belong in the battlefield at all, let alone in a BattleMech's cockpit. It should be a trivial matter for you to smash them flat. Sounds like a plan. Graf I'll be recording this fight for the broadcast, so try to put on a good show. Give them the business. Oliviera out. So let's go see if we can't knock off a few heads. That will, of course, be the idea in the long run, is to just decapitate everybody. One, it's the easiest way to do things. And two, hey, you've got no Orion 1K. That is, like, rare. It's not that rare, but the thing is that we so often run into Orion 1Vs that the K version seems to be just a little bit, well, not all that common. What else are we doing with a 60-tonner? So I don't really care all that much. I'm going to position ourselves right here. We do have enough for precision sight. And are you? You're not quite there yet. So you know what? We're going to save it. We're going to just shoot at you normally. That way we can save the shot for the Atlas. Assuming, of course, you know, he doesn't die, which would be hilarious. Haven't quite made him unsteady. An interesting logo he's got going for himself there. We have two heavy mechs, of course we can see one, and the other one was, of course, a quick draw 4G, because that apparently is the most common mech in the entire gosh darn galaxy at 60 tons. The Orion walking forward. I don't think he's managed to nail us with that AC-10 and a fall of a whole bunch of medium lasers and all the LRMs. But the Orion 1V stands triumphant. Well, not triumphant, but still alive, and that's something to count for itself. Alright, the quick draw, running forward, gonna open fire with all of the medium lasers, blitzing us with all that he's got. Most of that is, of course, on target. However, we gave up relying on our maneuverability a very long time ago. Reach, if you wouldn't mind, let's put on a show. We have 75% chance. I don't quite think so. In fact, I think that's actually a 95% chance with a headshot targeted. Blows brains clear off. Ooh, that was not as beautiful as we were kind of hoping for, Reach. That was 4 fails to connect. Unfortunate, to say the least. I think the next time we move, I'm going to have to mess with that Atlas a little bit. Oh, we're not changing out any of the configuration. I absolutely adore the configuration. No. The thing that we're changing on that mech purely has to do with the fact that we have slightly better large lasers that I want to put on it that can deal 50 damage. So those ought to be fun. Super Catapult. It's time for you to multi-target. And so you're going to go for him and him. You can see if you can't knock him over, and you're going to see if you can't kill him. So, first, the kill. Hopefully, potentially. No, it did not quite work out. But then again, it is only a quick draw. And then the missiles for the knock over. No ammunition Oh, no, we did get the ammunition explosion. So there's going for that. Pilot injury. Unfortunately, it didn't actually knock anybody really back. Although, really, we've been outflanked and we got shot in the back. Luckily for us, it managed to hit the, side torso, so we're not all that put out by it. Let's just move on forward and make sure that everybody dies. The people who are bouncing in behind us. Oh, I'm so tempted to multi-target. You have 79 in your center torso. You have 64. We must multi-target. It must be done. You and you. You're going, of course, for Bravo. See if you can't clean him up. So the missiles first. No major explosions that I was kind of hoping for, and then that tore off the other half of the mech, so he is a stick and he is now on his back. Unfortunately, he is now going to be able to stand up and kick my Orion. Actually, no, he won't, because the quick draw will move. Ha-ha! We have planned this out beautifully, and everybody realizes this was totally part of the plan. The Atlas taking a little bit of fire. I think we'll have the super catapult deal with it. So, Readout's Stalker should be more than sufficient for annihilating all things that we want to deal with. Got more heavy mechs moving in behind us, and I kind of want to shift over back here with the Atlas to see if we can't take them out. It's quite a breaching shot, nonetheless, managing to nail a hit onto us, right in the center torso. That's not great. But then again, if we can turn soon, it'll be fine. Readout, if you wouldn't mind just, eliminating the little guy on the ground. How much do you need? 61? Yeah, shut off the LRM 20s for most of the heat, and we can turn off a couple of medium lasers. Fire! I'm going to trust that that will work, and it did. Lovely. So we used just slightly more than required because he still had the damage reduction for being in the forest, which allowed us to chill out. Rangeable can now just, I suppose, annihilate this guy without too much trouble. We'll shift over very slightly and give him the business, and the business, of course, being 55 long-range missiles, which ripped him apart. So the initial Steel Beast retinue has been annihilated in rather interesting fashion. Unfortunately, not as cool fashion as I would like. We're trying to put on a show here. Of course, there does appear to be an assault mech out there, so that is somewhat concerning. I mean, not hugely, but somewhat. Move a little bit closer and I'll be able to see with my Atlas. Oh, come on! My Atlas didn't get a shot. It deserved a shot. That's what it's there for. We do have contact. We are looking at a 60-tonner and a 55-tonner. Those do not appear to be the sorts of mechs that would normally concern somebody. Stalker, you can maneuver. I thought you were the Stalker, but that's okay. And you're just my long-range fire support build, and we'll just sort of start coming down the mountain. for all the pain that we can dish out. We do know somebody's moving in the assault phase, so that'll be interesting. 55 tonner managed to jump. Pomolo is going to reserve. We'll drop down to the bottom, see what actually happens. Maybe they'll come forward and we can open fire on them and take advantage of them. And it's another quick draw. This one, a 5A, so even more medium lasers, because why not? And the Atlas taking damage as it's designed to do. Unfortunately, we're down to half health on that right arm. Well, half armor. The health is still perfectly fine. And even more incoming fire. A breaching shot. PPC on the heavy phase? Interesting choice. I mean, there are several mechs. I'm going to assume it's a Thunderbolt because it was only a single PPC. Looks like three heavies, a medium, and an assault. Wait a second, that doesn't seem to make sense. Lots of hits coming down, actually. This left torso is getting a little bit thin, and by a little bit thin, I mean 108. Although the arm is definitely a concern at this moment. Super Catapult. Actually, where is Rangeable? Let's get some serious work done on this guy. So we're, of course, going to dish out all the love that we can possibly give with a long-range missile barrage. See if we can't open things up, set off some of his ammunition. Did not end up working out, but I have more long-range missiles to dish out to the fight. Oh, it looks like nobody's actually moving on one. Huh. Interesting. Give me Readout, because Readout, of course, has continual long-range capabilities. Move slightly forward. We have identified a... Yep, that's definitely a Thunderbolt. I mean, I suppose it could be a Catapult, but I would be... Oh, shoot! That is not good. That's okay. Reach can take care of it, right? Reach, you've got this. You're just gonna... You're gonna clean his head clean off. I'm going to shift position a little bit, see if we can't set ourselves up so we take the damage a little bit more squarely, and blow his head just absolutely clean off, if you don't mind. Or, you know, you could destroy the torso, and as the head is falling to the ground, you could pick it off like that. I mean, that's beautiful, too. That's exactly what the cameras want to see, baby. So I do need to move my right a little bit closer, so we will sprint in order to get into more cover. We're not going to be able to shoot anybody anyway, so we may as well take advantage of that. We will try and keep our front and center towards them to reduce incoming damage. We've also got a 65, a 65, and a 55. 2 Thunderbolts and a Shadowhawk. Could be a Wolverine. And lo and behold, a Wolverine. Pomola, will you go and engage the Wolverine in epic close combat, as you're wont to do? Hi, I could go for Precision Strike, but I'm not going to bother. Fire! That center torso hit was beautiful, tearing it clean open. Unfortunately, the SRM follow-up didn't actually manage to detonate any of his ammunition, but he's almost dead, so that's easy. Holy crap, it was a Catapult K2. I'd love a Catapult K2. I mean, I'm not going to use it, but I'd love one, just to say I have it. It's like saying I have a 67 Corvette. Or whatever would be super cool to have, but not particularly useful. And the other one is autocannons and lasers and missiles. So 2 autocannons, missiles, and lasers. Oh, duh. You're a Jaeger mech. You're the missile Jaeger, too, so you're the good one. Alright, so first and foremost, we must, of course, do the Precision Strike and hit the Catapult und the Dome. So go right for his face. And triple shot. Quadruple shot. Make it happen. Not quite. Managed to fail me on that one. Readout will start moving. The Super Catapult will engage the Wolverine. I will, of course, do an actual Precision Strike on this one. We'll go right for the center torso. We'll turn on all the weapons just to make sure that these people understand quite what they're dealing with. The fact that I do not have MRMs on this particular build is something of a great pain to me. Because it would be so awesome. Because then I could have like twin MRM40s, and that would be crazy. Okay, anyway, I don't want to shoot the catapult just yet. I mean, yeah, the catapult is quite dangerous, but at the end of the day, I'm going to multi-target. You have, what, like 1 health left in your center torso? 4 health left in your center torso. So, you're getting this, and you're getting that, and that should work out, right? The numbers will not lie, correct? How much health? How did you manage to only get 1 hit? 1 hit on the center torso, sir. I think that maybe you've screwed up. 1 heat sink destroyed will reduce his capabilities. How unfortunately, they are still alive, which is a concern. And we got nailed by that. I don't think we'll fall over. And in fact, I should be able to bulwark hard if needed. Pomola! If we just stood still, yeah, we're going to vigilance. That's the word. That's the one I was looking for. And now you're just going to target not him, but in fact him, because you never know, you might tear his head off. You did not. Well, you tore off half of his weapon system, so that works out to a certain level. Although by the time I actually shoot at him, it's gonna kill him. So there's that going against us, or perhaps for us. There's the missile Jaeger, and he's gonna continue to blast into my Orion. Oh, my poor long-suffering Orion. Your arm has been... It's always that bloody right arm. Always that right arm. I don't know why, but it is. And he started to burn himself. That's unfortunate. Okay, at this point, reach. Let's try this again. Catapult. Headshot. Probably kill it, but you know what? Do it anyway. No, you killed him. You still managed. Ooh, that's 8 shots that you didn't manage to actually get the head on. I'm very disappointed in you, sir. We were expecting great things from you, and you did not deliver. We're going to continue the catapult to move forward. Hi, I need you to kind of just deal with this target. For some reason, he's still alive, and I can't for the life of me figure out how, but just click him off. Oh my goodness. Darlin, are you trying to get us all killed? Yes. Okay, I suppose open fire. I can't leave him alive. There we go. It only took just a titanic amount of firepower. He has done his job very, very well. I must give him credit for that, because the amount of firepower that we just had to invest in that was ridiculous. Stride a little bit closer. I'm not quite... How is Momola operating faster than you? She's moving in the medium. Huh? What is this? I don't know. I'm not gonna think about it for a little while, but see if we can't tear off an ammunition. There he goes. Half of his weapons are gone. His center torso is now exposed. We don't really have much of an interest in keeping Jaeger mechs alive, if I'm completely honest. So you're gonna continue to fire at me and try and destroy my right arm? Can you please stop? That right arm is... Okay, it's not super important. It's only an SRM4, but the fact that you keep going through my SRM4s is getting just the wee bit irritating. Okay, we're gonna start walking. Can you get like a single headshot here? We're trying to look good for the cameras, my man. Just, I mean, yeah, you did have the one really cool trick shot. I'll give you that much. No. Oh, okay, he did hit the head. Just didn't blow off the head. I suppose we'll have to be happy with the trick shot. That was glorious, Commander Ma. You beat them bloody without a shred of hesitation or remorse. And I captured the entire show on Holovid. Nice, crisp footage ready for air. Then by all means, we should broadcast it. We move on Ironwood production in the Hollow distribution facility, and we do it now. What about refits and repairs? Our lance just took a lot of fire down there. I am paying you to deliver swift justice to Arjun's murder, Mr. Batanen. Anything short of it is unacceptable. You will move on to Ironwood's Hollow distribution facility, and you will do it without delay. You're the boss, Graf Stieglitz Bradford. Can we really just call him like Graf or Stieglitz or Bradford or something? Saying all three is getting to be a little bit tiresome. If you say we push forward, then we push forward. Actually, I think we should have put a stipulation to the contract to make it so that we didn't have to push forward if he did, because I do, of course, want to be safe. Alright, so 74,800 C-bills was our reward. Our ride's a little bit dented, but we're just going to send it right back out there, because nobody else took an armor penetration, which is lovely. Stalker not taking fire. Just not taking fire. Grabbing the catapult part, just because they're interesting. I can get a quick draw. I can get 2 different quick draws. I'll leave it there just for the lulls, but if there's any interesting equipment, it's gone. 3 accuracy is not interesting. Just a whole bunch of heat sinks. No gyros. No gyros. Nothing interesting. I guess we're getting 2 quick draws. I mean, if nothing else, they're worth selling. Sort of, ish. I mean, it's free to build them, so it's not that big of a deal. A little bit of a big deal. I mean, we're getting 2 60-ton mechs. There was a point in time in this campaign where we would have been like, oh, thank you! Gift from the gods! We desire even more! And now we're at the point where, yeah, I have an Atlas. If you're not an assault mech, I don't really care. So quick draw 5A and a quick draw 4G. So we have 2 interesting ones. We're going to throw them immediately into storage, where they will not bother us. Unfortunately, I am not going to be able to turn around and see if I can't level up Pomola, but that's fine. Only took 10 damage on the arm. Not super concerned about it. Let's rock and roll. Yes, I understand the arm is damaged. It is only slightly damaged though, so it should be fine. We think. Hopefully. Cross your fingers. If anything goes wrong, we're going to blame it on... Really, there's no one we can blame this on except for ourselves. We have run out of people to blame. All those that we blamed have left our lives. Mostly because we fired weapons at them. A lot of very heavy weapons. Anyway, Steel Beast 2. Ironwood Productions Hollow Distribution Facility is just ahead of you, Commander. Take it, and we will use it to ensure that the Steel Beast hears your challenge. 445,200 C-bills, 2 of 8 priority salvage, because apparently it's not worth giving a whole bunch of stuff for. This will be a capture-based mission, so there could be turrets. I mean, it's a 3-skull mission. There's probably turrets unless we're lucky. I'd like to be lucky, but I can't guarantee that. Let's rock and roll. So, once again, Pomola, read out range will and reach for the A-Team Lance as we steadily train Pomola up to be a god of war. The Hollow Distribution Facility should be just ahead of you, Commander. Indeed, Ironwood Productions uses this facility to mass-produce Hollow-Wit entertainment for the combat enthusiasts across the inner sphere. They have everything we need to issue the Steel Beast a challenge he cannot refuse. I would advise the Lancers to scout the facility before engaging it. Ironwood Production has security contracts with a number of local mercenary outfits, and resistance is likely to be heavy. I understood, Graf Stieglitz Bradford. I'm just going to call him GSB. We'll likely get, we'll take it from here. We'll likely get it from here? Possibly. I mean, I could. I have really good long-range missiles. We're just gonna rush on in there. Because we have enough firepower to blast our way through this. I have 2 Gauss rifles on 1 mech. You know what? I'm feeling a little bit cocky. I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't, because cockiness will get you killed, as we've seen on numerous occasions, including the memorial that we have towards peace. Ah, peace. You lived as you died, uselessly. That's not true. Peace is awesome. We just need to make sure that we annihilate everybody before we actually get into trouble. Pomola, can you Orion? Can get a shot on the 55-tonner. We'll give it to you. And you are a heavy sniper turret. I really... No, we're being seen. Oh, that's gonna suck. Just fire. You missed. You missed. Okay, so the cannon is not gonna swing towards me. Okay, range bolt. Destroy me a cannon. Because that's honestly all I care about. Can I get direct line of sight? I cannot. Okay. Just move up here. We'll break the cannon before anything really can happen to it. Not you, but you. All the Oh, 225 is going to make that a little bit difficult. I don't think you physically have the capability to do it. You're close, though. Please don't. Okay, large laser turret. Alright, that works. We can now have readout follow up, and readout will be able to destroy it. Alrighty, thank you for being incredibly dumb. Oh, just incredibly dumb. Can I get a direct line of sight on the... I can, right there. Oh, I do have weapons available. Lovely. So what we're going to do is, of course, we're going to multi-target. We may as well. Multitasking as best as we can. Should have done this with the Highlander too, but I didn't think about it until I had already started to move. So the missiles ought to be able to wipe out the turret itself, so we don't have to worry about the heavy sniper. So that's lovely. And now the Shadowhawk is about to get, well, a lot of lasers. Oh, it's beautiful. And so many hits, too. It's absolutely lovely. Reach, can you get a direct line of sight? You can't. Well, not a direct line of sight. It is obstructed, but you know what? You're a really good pilot. I mean, you're 10s across the board, and if I go to a precision strike and see if I can't tear off your head... Oh, and it's gone! It's a shame we're not recording this match. Okay, so a headshot is for the win, so we've knocked out anybody who can actually see us, which is lovely. Now the enemy must come to us, and this is our next target. It is an assault turret, another 55-ton mech. Not exactly the most terrifying. Another 50-ton mech. Again, still not particularly terrifying. I don't want to move forward yet. Preserve! Enemy units. Comes back to us. Right. I don't want to take fire, but I don't have a whole heck of a lot of choice on this one. Alright, just take a pick. It's a heavy laser turret, it's 2 large lasers and a whole bunch of mediums. Brace it up! Any additional damage reduction we can possibly get. Oh god, did not realize you were a sniper turret. That's a lot of fire. Luckily for me, you can't hit most of the broadside of the barn. So we're doing okay. Rangeable, if you would not mind, just ranging on the facility itself. 95% is lovely. Of course, it's going to take the combined firepower of both mechs in order to actually destroy this thing, because, of course, it is 225 plus 7 health, and we don't quite have enough damage for it. If I had an additional LRM, if I had another LRM 5 on the missile Highlander, I could probably pull it off, but unfortunately I don't. So now we pull in Readout, and Readout can maneuver forward, lobbing some LRMs as well. They will deal with the problem post-haste. And that's 2 of the 3 turrets, or 2 of the 4 turrets. So 50% of facility turrets have been destroyed. One of them is a sniper turret, which is of course very dangerous, and we want to deal with that very quickly. So I'm just going to start running up the road so that I can position myself next turn for a long-range Gauss rifle shot to wipe out this assault turret. So you are what? Missiles, I assume? 55-ton Shadowhawk opening fire on the Highlander. Lovely. Spreading out the damage is exactly what we want to do. So spread out damage is good damage. Because once you take into account every single mech in your lance and figure out how much armor you've got, you want to shave it equally. An Enforcer, fairly nice mech, AC-10 large laser. Gonna open fire, and looks like he's hitting the Orion pretty gosh darn good, but the Orion is doing its very best to just survive the incoming damage. Now obviously the turrets are a little bit more dangerous, so Pomola, can you actually get a line of sight on the turret? You can. We could make use of that. Although I kind of also want to pull within range of, you know, that awesome turret down over there. Okay, you'll be able to see it from there, and that's kind of the important bit. So we're going to shift on forward. Oh, we identified another turret. This is a lot of turrets, actually. Huh. Shoot the heavy sniper turret, because, wow, that's a lot of firepower. I don't think I possibly can destroy it. Fire! So, need to deal Wow, I take that back. This Orion has a heck of a lot more firepower than I give it credit for. Good job there. And now, of course, the follow-up from their sniper turret. Oh, the pain. The pain. Luckily for us, it isn't killing us just yet, but they are certainly cracking that armor. And we kind of want to take care of it. I would like Reach to handle most of this combat without having to worry about things, but I would also like to, you know, provide medium laser fire support. It tends to be quite useful. We will multi-target, of course. You will target the heavy sniper turret. You will target the Enforcer, because the Enforcer, honestly, is a little bit better of a hole puncher, and that's my greater concern. Oh, really? You just killed the whole thing? Huh. You have failed to do that on 3 other turrets. I mean, I'm not going to complain. Redoubt can now actually move in and engage this target all on his own, which is just going to be a torrent of firepower. In fact, I am going to Precision Strike because I have so much resolve saved up. See if you can't just core the man out. I mean, I see lots of red numbers, which is beautiful, and just, no, just gone. Starfished right there. He is no more. And Reach, if you could just do me the biggest of favors just to make this sort of finish off on a very beautiful note, blow his head off. There we go. Okay, so we've eliminated the security forces. There's one more turret remaining, and things appear to be going okay. We still see that turret, though, off into the distance. Pomola, you are going to have to sort of walk yourself out as sacrificial bait, which I don't want to do. So I kind of want to run you into a... I'm just going to reserve. Okay, now they've gone, and now we can run in as sacrificial bait. So we can fire long-range weapons at you. Okay, you should have eyes now on the facility. And we have eyes on you. I'd advise against doing anything foolish, Commander. This studio is better defended than most frontier military bases, and I'd like nothing better than to justify our defense budget. Sounds like we're in for a fight. There's no time like the present, so let's get to it. Huh. Looks like Ironwood Productions shelled out for point defense turrets, too. Was not expecting that. Can't say I didn't warn you. We've already killed most of their point defense turrets. Rageable, would you continue and conclude the removal of their point defense turret budget? Goodbye. Just goodbye. I mean, maybe you'll survive this. After all, most of them did. Apparently, we just got lucky on that one. Redoubt, would you want to just clean it up? I mean, you're really kind of good at that. Lob another 40 missiles at it. We'll see if it survives at that point. And turrets have been eliminated. As long as we're not dealing with any sort of actual reinforcements, we're good. Okay, lovely. Pomola can now stride on into the zone, and everybody else can follow up. Try to get the Atlas in close as we all move together. Is this a base captured? No, this is not a base captured. Brace. Okay, the enemy comes from down here on this map, I believe? No, they come from in back. Right. Gotcha. Just start moving. Just start moving. Get a little bit closer to the base. There is a dropship that also lands, like, right here. Okay, so we do have reinforcements somewhere out there. Unfortunately, I don't think we're actually seeing... Yeah, we don't actually see them. So everybody move for cover. Where it's safe. Hey, we have contacts. What do we got? Off there in the distance. Lovely. 60-ton mech. I do want the Highlander in cover, and I absolutely would like the Atlas in cover. Really, I want the Orion in cover the most, because the Orion needs to protect itself. But we do have a 60-ton mech. We're going to let them come to us, see what they're actually willing to do at this moment. They did nothing, so we're going to reserve and see what else comes our way. So it looks like we've got at least one more heavy mech coming our way, possibly two. Oh, no, they're vehicles. Oh, you poor deluded fools. Pomola. I really shouldn't, but I'm going to. Sprint! Let's get some sacrificial spotting going on here. We have a lot of long-range fire support weapons. Hey, we see everything. I can see clearly... Oh, that's a demolisher. Pomola, duck. Oh, good job, Pomola. She is really demonstrating on today's episode that she's doing an excellent job. What do we got? A striker? Nobody cares about a striker. Reach. Do you have a shot? Please tell me that's on the mech. It is on the mech. Now, can you just demonstrate why? Please demonstrate why we spent all this time putting gas rifles. Not quite. Close, but not quite. But that was the original intention, is to utilize gas rifles in such an astonishing way. Redoubt will provide fire support. I really should be firing on the Demolisher, because it's very dangerous. It has AC-20s. It's got to be painful. Fire on it. I don't want to, but I have to. I mean, I could try and trust Pomola to take it out, but I don't really want to rely too heavily on that, especially with all the incoming pain that's about to come our way as well. Alright, so this should hopefully kill it. There we go. Okay, Demolisher has been dealt with. So now we've got the Quick Draw, who has 1 health to the head, which means precision strikes against his face all day, every day. Striker moving forward. That's lovely. He's going to fire a whole bunch of missiles our way, and most of those will miss, thanks to us being incredibly evasive, which is more than a little hilarious given what we are. Pomola, moving to cover. Into direct cover, if you can manage it. There we go. That's direct cover. 90%'s over there. Not quite 90. I mean, I have an opportunity. I may as well take it. Just go for the head. Any touch to the face will kill him. Not quite, but we did tear off half the mech, so there is that going for us, I suppose. Would have preferred a little bit more, just to sort of guarantee it. Oh, they've got a second striker. Huh. I was not expecting that, if I'm completely honest. How's my armor holding up? 5 armor. Okay, so we came really close on that one. Reach. Get on out there. And finish the job. I mean, I could just go for center torso hit. 29 hit. Yeah, I'm just going to go for the head. If we get lucky. There we go. Good old-fashioned laser to blow the head off, and then the rest of the mech goes down. So now we just have to deal with the pair of strikers. Hopefully we can kill those with our long-range mechs. Readout will come in as close as he can, to be completely honest. Readout, kill, please. All the death. Just all the buzzsaw you death. That's exactly what I was looking for. Excellent job, darling. And then we'll have Rage Bull follow that up with just his torrent of fire. Because why not? Well, mainly because I don't want to take any more damage in the rest of this fight. Kill! I love the 55 missiles. It's just so much fun. I'm inbound for landing, Commander. Get a shot at him with all your AC-5s, large lasers, and LRM-20s. But no. No, you couldn't do that. That'd be too useful. E1, Commander Mount. Ironwood's production is officially crying uncle. The Holo distribution facility is yours as long as you need it. If you want to call out the Steel Beast, we can help you do that. In fact, we'd be happy to. I bet you will. Someone in your fight promotions department is probably doing a little happy dance right now. We know a money-making opportunity when we hear it. When you're ready, come in. We've got a dozen holo cameras ready to roll. Excellent. This victory brings us closer to justice for my murdered nephew. I suggest that you prepare yourselves. You'll be receiving the Steel Beast challenge soon enough. Hopefully I have some time to fix the mech. I mean, I don't really need to, but I'd like to. And if he's going to demand a one-on-one fight, that could get a little bit ugly. I mean, it did say that there was a mech requirement of light here, and we haven't had to run into it yet. 534,000 is not terrible at all. The Orion just holdover damage from the last battle, so we're still doing just fine. We have no parts for any of these mechs. A large laser plus 10 damage. Thank you. I needed one of those. 2 stability damage and an LRM-5. Don't need that. Don't need that. Small lasers. I think I'm good on those. Any gyros? Anything special, fun, or interesting? No. No, there is not. None of the mechs were special, fun, nor interesting, so I suppose I'll grab the LRM-5. I've been thinking about doing stuff with it. Although it's stability damage. Yeah. Grab the Shadowhawk part, because Shadowhawk parts are always useful. And nothing else was all that useful. But we're doing okay, it seems. So, we now get to issue a challenge to the Steel Beast. We need to come up with a suitably aggressive sounding voice for him. Obviously, it'll be like this. No. No, we gotta come up with something. After all, he is a beast of steel, and he was cunning enough to trick Arjun into actually being his best buddy before, you know, killing him. But yeah, Steel Beast 2, High Orbit, Herotitus. We're getting an incoming message, Commander. It's Tubbs. Looks like he's already here. That's a surprise. Isn't he supposed to be at Solaris 7? That was the word on the street, yeah, but hey, here he is. He must have come out to do some work with Ironwood Productions, or hell, I don't know, maybe he's just here to sample Herotitus' pleasure industry. This place does have a reputation. Well, whatever reason, he's here, and I'll bet he's mighty pissed off. Buckle in, Commander. I'm putting him up on the view screen now. Hey, Commander Shit for Brains! I saw your little holo broadcast. You think you can handle the crushing power of the Steel Beast? Wait, no. The Boulder! Well, I'm here to call you out and challenge your best to the duel to the death. You gotta be kidding me, Tubbs. Is this really how you talk? You're goddamn right it is. The Steel Beast is as real as it gets. He practices 100% sincerity, and he's gonna cut through your bullshit with a snap of his claws. And we're about to face the unbridled armored fury of Solaris VII's most notorious welterweight champion. Welterweight, huh? Interesting. With all the yelling and screaming, I expected you to pilot something bigger. Stay out of it, lady. This is between me and your company's champion. My crab against your best medium mech. Now you could accept my challenge, or a bunch of you sniveling cowards with jelly in your spine should be. You've got your fight. When the dust settles, there won't be enough of you to fill a 5-gallon jug. You think you can frighten the Steel Beast? You don't scare me. It is I who scares you. I'll see you on the goddamn field. You versus our best, one-on-one. We'll be there. So, boss, we're gonna drop the whole lance down right on this asshole's head, right? Please tell me that's what we're about to do. Oh, come on. But that would be so fun. It would be. I mean, my best 50-ton mech is a what? I don't have one. My best 50-ton mech is a 45. So, I don't have a 50-ton mech. And granted, it's a hell of a 45, but I know it would make Steelix Bradford happy. I really do. He'd want us to win a 50-ton mech one-on-one match. Oh, I don't know. See, this is too fun. Because this could be really interesting either way. I don't know. So 50-ton battle, I don't think I got a mech for that. I don't. If I had a hunchback, I'd take it. I would absolutely take it if I had a hunchback. Because the hunchback would just be able to easily pop his head off. But I've got a Griffin, a Shadowhawk, and a few others. I used to have an Enforcer, but I junked it. Do we go on with the Hatchet Man? We've got 2 of them. One of them is equipped with large laser long. Sorry, Commander, but isn't that a bit reckless? I mean, Grafsley Benefits wants this guy dead because he cheated in an exhibition match. You don't really expect him to hold up his end of the bargain, do you? He will, because this fight is going to be recorded. The Steel Beast is a heel and a villain, and he seems comfortable in the role, but he can't afford to look like a coward. That kind of thing can kill a gladiator's career. Fair enough. This should be interesting, however it turns out. So here's my plan. We have a long range. Oh, I don't have to take it right now? Okay, good. Let's tweak some mechs. First of all, the Iran needs a patch job, thank you. But yeah, we don't have a 50-ton mech. I could ready a 50-ton mech and spend, 20 days building it. What 50 tons do I have? I don't have I have a trebuchet. I have a trebuchet, that's it. Oh, I don't even have a hunchback. I have a single trebuchet. If I wanted to get 50-tonner going. So here's the plan. The hunchback. But, I hear you already concerned. There's a modification that needs to be made to this hunchback. So, 5, 10... Actually, let's check this out. Some of you may have already figured out what I'm thinking. And it may not work, but this is my plan. Because I think it'll work. 5, 10... How much are you? 12... Oh, no, there's not enough weight here. 13, 14 tons. So the plan that I wanted to do, the plan that I thought would be really fun, just a mess of them. I'm still going to do this. I just need to make some modifications. Was to basically poach a Gauss rifle from the Atlas, put it on the Hatchet Man, and just go for headshots. Unfortunately, that's not going to work. I don't have the tonnage. And, yeah, it's 15 tons anyway. I literally barely am outside the tonnage range. But I do have a pair of 10 damage plus 3 accuracy large lasers. And a lot of jump jets. Yeah, was going to use these large lasers to just turbocharge him, but we need to slightly modify this mech. Small, minor modifications are required. So first things first, we're of course going to strip the large lasers clean off the mech, because we want to make best use of them, and standard large lasers will not cut it. So we need to go ahead and give me a, unless I've got like 60 damage PPCs, no. We're going to have to be accurate a couple of times in a row, which could be a little bit rough. And if he's got headshot protection, like special magical power headshot protection, which is irritating to deal with, then we're going to have some problems. I have a plus... This is 3 tons. This arm mod is 2 tons. I don't have another ton, and I'm not willing to... we'll find out. Exchanger, don't need it. The heat is not great, but it's not something I need to concern myself with. Gyro, I have a +1 melee hit. Can I get a better one? Stability damage, +1 melee. No, I can't. Heatsink double, which I'm not using any heatsinks at the moment. A whole bunch of death from above. +100 accuracy, well, range. So we're going up 50 meters in range. We're giving ourselves 2 weapons that hit like big trucks. And we're going to have to keep the stability arm mod damage. How much stability damage am I dealing? +40. The hatchet is dealing plus nothing. So that's a bit unfortunate. Stability damage is 85. I needed more than that, I think, if I want to force knockdowns. So in that case, this is kind of useless to me. It's 2 tons, though. What else can I do for 2 tons? I have 2 more laser slots. But at that point, I'm going to be cooking. I will be boiling. This already is going to be a little bit of a cooker. A little bit. 36 for 30 heat. Average heat per jump is 8, so I'm generating 4 heat. So plus 14, I can jump and fire 4 times. Hopefully that will have to be... I really would like to get more lasers on here. Yeah, I'm going to do it. We're going to go more lasers. So, arm mod off. Don't need it. Alright. Give me lasers, and preferably improved damage lasers. Pulse lasers, if you can manage them. Plus 5 damage, plus 10 damage. That will do nicely. So this is a pair of 35 damage lasers, backing up a pair of 50 damage large lasers, which means I'm going to have to peg him a couple of times, but I should be able to tear his head off. If this works. If not, well, we've still got the hatchet to fall back onto. It's a close range AC-20, which is obviously not ideal, but it's what I've got to work with. Give me 3 days and 8,000 C-bills. I will absolutely give you that, Yang. And we're going to see if I can't kill him. So apparently we're fighting the professional wrestlers of, you know, the BattleTech world. There is that. I don't know if I should be insulted or flattered. But yeah, we're going to come in with a slightly smaller than we should mech. 3, 2, 1. Settle. Stop. Okay. You got a ringside seat to your own smackdown, brother. So let's go break him. Full salvage? Full salvage. I don't know what this mech is, but it's going to be heavier than me. Not Pomola. I appreciate your interest in attempting to take this guy down, but no. It will have to be... Readout. It'd be Range Bull, but Range Bull is not exactly... Well, I don't want to put him in a mech. Not that one. This one. The very specially modified one. That is specifically designed to fight this one fight. We're coming in underweight on this, which is... we're basically banking on being able to cheese the system. Oh god, I forgot. We're going to have to generate enough... Oh no. We've got to generate resolve. Oh. Well, errors have been made. Hopefully I have a sufficient, you know, resolve from my normal morale bonus. This is it, Commander. Your one-on-one cost test with the Steel Beast. Give him the justice he so richly deserves. 314 priority salvage, 71,900 C-bills, 3 skulls. Keep your eyes open down there, Casper. We're going in with a single MechWarrior, and I don't trust this Joker to stick to his end of the deal. Neither do I, but you know what? If we win, well, somebody has a career as a Solaris 7 Gladiator, and wouldn't that be awesome to get out of the periphery for once? Alright, Readout. It's all up to you. Make this work. You're here! Good! I've been looking forward to breaking your neck! Shut up and fight, you murderous swine. Commander Casper will make you suffer, as you made my nephew Arjun suffer. Suffering? I'll show you suffering. Get a taste of the big steel claw. Big steel claw. What is wrong with him? It's his catchphrase. He screams it out before every bout. Now get out there and make us some money, huh? We've got cameras rolling on this. Alright, we can see him at a range beyond what he can see us. So there is that. Oh, I gotta get over this berm before he can do anything. Tubbsy. What's Tubbsy gonna do? He's just gonna sit there? He's in a crab, so there is that. He's gonna want to close to point blank range, which I don't have to give him. But crabs are fairly decent long range combatants anyway, so it is a bit of a concern. Hi, I have you on sensors. So we're building up resolve. I should probably just evade for a little while. You cheating son of a... He's got a light out there. He's got a light out there.
What's up, boss?
Reserve. Come to me.
Roger that. Standing by.
Come to me, pretty boy. Let's dance. He's got at least one more medium. The big steel claw. Okay, so we're going to pull back. We're not going to be dumb. At least we're not going to be super dumb about it. Back up. Precision strike. Fire. That's a leg hit. That's an arm hit. These are not things that we need. By the way, what are you carrying?
I'm picking up a new sensor tray.
20 tonner. AC5 flamer, medium laser. It's actually really terrible at close range. So, and a galleon. Right. You lying jerk. Well, I suppose that's what did I expect from a professional wrestler. Let's pull back a bit. We're going to basically just... Oh, what was that? What was that, Tubbsy? Is that all you got? So we've got one of his support units, and he's also got a locust over here. So he's got 2 more units somewhere out there that we're having to deal with. Another galleon. Big steel claw coming our way. Entrenched. And guarded. Our resolve is maximum. Locust. Oh, it's a locust 1M. I hate locust 1Ms. So much evasion. And a panther. What? Okay, that's not fair. Now we got trouble. It's terrible trouble. Right here in River City.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, we got to stay outside of its walking range.
Moving out.
Pull back a little bit. Use the berm. Precision strike. Because he can't sprint and hit me. Laser. Okay, that's our first head hit. So that works. So now he's vulnerable. Because now he's got less health than our large lasers deal. So all we need, one good large laser shot. Just one. Ooh, AC5 hit. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just gonna back up. I'm gonna beat you with my little light. It's not a light. Okay, we got the Locust 1M flanking heavily. Oh, I see the game. Oh, it's a good game. I think that's intelligent. That's very smart, actually. I don't want to get anywhere near your big steel claw. I'm just gonna keep on falling back.
Move order received.
Precision strike. Go for the face! Come on, large laser to the face, please. Not another head hit. I need one. I'll have to use the jump jets soon, and I don't want to, because that's gonna cook me. But there's a reason I bought Readout instead of Reach. Yeah. Oh, no!
Too hot.
I'm in trouble.
Shutting down.
Shoot. Shoot. Didn't think of that. Did not think of that. This is gonna hurt. Gonna hurt a lot.
Reporting minimal damage.
Alright. Are you gonna actually get in the range as well? You are. So we're in a lot of trouble, because we don't get to move this round. We're stuck. And I think he's in choppy range. You gonna punch me now? Oh, he's just letting it sink in. Okay, so we got a problem here. We have a serious problem. I think I'm gonna lose this. That is unfortunate. No, you're gonna shoot again like an idiot! Thank you. Thank you for being dumb. He had an opportunity to really make me suffer. I mean, I'm still about to suffer. I'm about to get hit by a whole bunch of missiles and a galleon. So, there's every chance that he can to rip this arm off. Oh god, the panther. Don't hit me, don't hit me. No, don't hit me. This arm has 3 health left on it. Well, not quite, but you get the idea. Readout.
Commander.
It's our turn to fly. Fly with me into the night. See if we can't get right on target.
Roger.
Okay. Dump the heat. And let's see if we can't make this happen. Come on, I need just the magical shot.
In all weapons.
Give me headshots. Well, there goes his arm with half of his medium lasers. Was that his claw arm?
That hit something good.
It was, I think. And Galleon is going to be able to get over the hill, okay. Well, if I start jumping, I can use that to avoid incoming fire. And now he's going to come on forward. He's got his AC5. And how many flame? 2 flamers, okay. Heat is rising. Temperature's rising.
Systems holding.
Exchanger. Left torso's empty. Blow off a leg, maybe? It seems like they're not giving me a chance to go for him. At least that's kind of how it feels, because we've put a lot of shots into that head. I think we probably should have had it by now.
Not much armor left in that location.
Right. And now they get to... I hate being sandwiched. I knew he was going to cheat. Just go in with an AC-20?
Reporting heavy
No,
damage.
that's not enough damage.
Receiving you.
Jump. I need more evasion than that, but I don't think I can manage it. If I do this, I can't fire all my weapons. Because I'll cook. I'll cook too badly. That flamer is a really interesting addition. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. You've lost your claw.
Ready for orders.
Hit him with an AC-10 or an AC-20.
Position confirmed.
See what happens.
Putting my weight.
That's the one I wanted. 2 more injuries on top of the headshot. That's 3 injuries on the pilot. That chills me out quite a bit. Galleon's gonna move over to the side, start opening fire. Spreading out the damage? No, we got a penetration. Alright, we got a penetration on my hatchet medium laser side. Oh, I forgot he hadn't moved yet. He is gonna be in range to... Oh, but his legs are open. Ho ho! I know what I'm precision striking next. Assuming I don't shut down, of course. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I'm going for his other leg now.
Losing armor.
And once that leg's down, he's dead. Technically. Is the Locust is gonna punch me? I'm not complaining. Don't take that for a complaint. The Locust punching me is the best thing ever, because the Locust actually has more damage if he doesn't punch me. I actually would have preferred if the Panther punched at me as well. Okay, so... the solution is to go for his leg.
Orders.
My back armor is in better shape than my front armor. Okay, we're going to shift up here. Precision strike. Go for that leg. That's a shutdown. That's... Do I trust to... What's my chance of that hit? 89%. I'm going to boil it a little bit.
Target confirmed.
I need all those to hit the leg. That's the legs. He's down. Alright, so we've taken out
Target eliminated.
Tubbsy. And we're cooking to do it.
Starting to
Now we got to take out 3 more mechs. And did I mention? We're just about out of armor. And structure. 2 health left in my large laser arm.
reporting internal damage.
Okay, now I get to get shot at by a Locust and a Panther. No, please go to my back. Shoot my back, not my front. I don't think that has ever been something that any MechWarrior has ever requested.
Yes, Commander.
Please, shoot the back of my mech, not the front of my mech. Cool out. Cool off. Okay, that's not quite what I wanted. I wanted him just to center torso hit. That would have killed him.
Hit, Commander.
I'm doing what I can. Galleon, we're going to turn around. We're going to kill him. Yes, shoot the back of the mech. The back of the mech still has armor. The front of the mech does not. Okay, so what are you going to do? Locust is going to blast my back. We're running out of back armor now. So we're really in an interesting spot. Okay, he's gonna ace pod his way around.
Waiting for orders.
Is there a reason you're just not moving? Alright, stomp him.
Engaging.
Stomp him flat. That's destroyed, okay. So now we just need to murderize 2 more. One of which is already dented and doesn't seem to be doing much. Locust is aggressive as all heck. Getting to my front because he wants that arm. I'm not sure what he hit. Well, not the arm, that's for sure.
Internal structure.
Now you just want to brace, right? You do. I don't know what I think they put that in explicitly to try and save the player.
Acknowledged.
Hi. Oh, that's the one we wanted. Just gone. Okay, so it's us versus a panther. Would you like to give up? He's gonna shoot me. He's gonna tear off my arm, isn't he? There goes the arm and the torso. Ooh,
Oh, I'm hit.
you're hit, but you're good.
Weapon system down.
Read out.
Commander.
You still got that big arm. You still got that strong arm.
On my way.
Should have gone for the other side just to ensure the kill.
Here we go.
But that's kind of what I wanted to do right there. So now he's just taking his 3rd injury right here. Is this actually going to kill him? Oh, please kill him. Please just kill the pilot. Because I did showboat a little bit, if I'm completely honest. Because now he gets to stand up and he gets to kick me. And I don't know if I can survive a hit to that side torso. Oh, he braced. Okay. Okay. Let's kill him. So that came close. That came really close. I thought we were not going to pull that one out.
Enemy down.
So, going for the headshot didn't work. Scratch 1, steel beast. The miserable fool cheated and we still took him down. And I salute you for it. Arjun's death has been avenged. May it bring his poor parents some measure of comfort. So yeah, he cheated and we still kicked his ass in a mech that was 5 tons lighter than him. Oh yeah, that felt pretty good. So it would have been even more interesting if we could have blown his head off with an Atlas, but hey, not terrible at all. We did a good job. We should get something extra for that because I just lost 2 really, really good large lasers and I'm not happy about it. There's nothing to salvage apparently. I'll take his additional +5 damage on an AC5, so that makes it a little more interesting. +5 damage flamers. An exchanger. Yes, please. Some small lasers. No, don't really care. I have more than enough AC5 ammo, right? I'm not like hurting for it. I have 6. So not exactly hurting for it. We'll grab one of the interesting flamers. Did we get both we got almost everything. We got everything that mattered. So we traded out some 2 very, very, very nice large lasers. But in exchange, we got not very, very nice large lasers. So, actually, it wasn't even a very, very nice. It's an AC5. An AC5 plus 5 damage is not terrible, kind of, I guess. AC5s are one of the better weapons in the game, just when you start taking a look at heat tons. But still, it's, well, I don't really use AC5s very much. I had one mech that used AC5s, and we kind of stopped using it. Heretitus. An impressive performance, Commander Ma. You played the bastard's game and crushed him, both physically and metaphorically. My nephew's untimely death has been avenged. We were pleased to be of service, Graf Stieglitz Bradford. Bloodthirsty fools like Tubbs give all MechWarriors a bad name. Not anymore, my friend. You and your company have solved that problem admirably. And now, if you'll excuse me, I have family matters to attend to on Thakard. Arjun had a son whose affairs must be set to. And now that honor has been satisfied, that duty falls on my shoulders. Until next time, GSB. Until then, be well, Commander Ma. So, what's next for us? I play around with the salvage my team recovered. You know, Tubbs may have been an idiot, but his mech was a thing of beauty. And good news, everyone. It's ours now. We got ourselves a big steel claw. If that isn't worth celebrating, I don't know what is. Shall we pop open a few cans of Killer Fizz? I just happen to have one handy. What? I just happen to have one handy. We're going to assume it's a typo. Maybe later. For now, I need to get back on the horn with Ironwood Productions. As it turns out, my exclusive recording of the death of the Steel Beast is attracting a lot of attention, and I'm working on a distribution deal right now. You kidding me? Nope. There are a whole lot of Fight fans on Solaris 7 who were really excited to watch the Steel Beast die. Ironwood is enthusiastic about partnering with us to promote the official Casper Kaisha Fight Hollow. It'll be a big hit with crowds. Our mech warriors got to watch the fight in real time, and they can't stop gushing about it. Seriously, I can't remember the last time I've seen the Argo crew this excited. Morale's up all across the ship. Then we better give our people an outlet for all that energy. I'll put up some new contracts before I resume negotiations with Ironwood. Great job on this one, everyone. Now let's get back to work. Alright, show me the loot box. I mean, I already know that I got Big Steel Claw. I don't know what that gives me. Aside from, you know, a second great autocannon, hopefully. So we got another exchanger. So 2 exchanges in this one. A quick draw part, useless. An AC2 with the most useless bonus it can possibly have. A medium laser, which is worthless, and a fairly worthless SRM4. So we're going to be have to be happy with the exchanger and the brand new 50-ton mech. Oh, and the 900,000. Check it out, boss. We landed ourselves a Franken mech. Looks like a crab, but on the inside it's at least a quarter Orby. Or at least that's what the new ballistic mounting hardware came from. I'm honestly amazed this thing even works, but it does, and it's ours now. Alright, let's put something into storage for it. The Griffin is Starlink, so that stays up. Huh. I can put the Shadowhawk into storage. Let's do that. To storage with you. So I have a brand new 50-tonner. Let's go check it out. Actually, readout will be out for the next 8 days or so. 7 to 8 days. Let us know. First of all, Casper, not learning El Duce. We need to give you more things to make you good. You already have the unsteadiness special. I really should start working on your gunnery a little bit. Just to allow you to actually hit the broadside of a barn. It's kind of important. Itchy is training. Pomola is not yet. Ooh, despite all her action, she did not level up. And Range Bowl and Reach and Readout are already maximum level. Anyway, let's go check out the mech bays. 7 days until Readout will be back with us. Oh, God. I wanted to put those in the Atlas. It was going to be so cool. Alright, show me my brand new Big Steel Claw, the BSC-20. So it does still have that AC-5. Is this a crab? Is this a ballistic crab? Because there is one in MechWarriors Online. So is that what I've just recently got? Is a special ballistic equipped crab? No, it's only got a single ballistic. Really? Why would you need a heatsink on this thing? Like, 2 medium lasers and an AC-5 doesn't even generate 30 heat, does it? 20... It generates 32 heat. Really? And you felt the need to put an exchanger and a heatsink on it. Because flamers are free. Flamers generate no heat, aside from the heat they deal to the enemy. It just seems really, really dumb. But we now have, you know, additional flamers, so there's that going for us. Super well armored on the back. Okay, so what's special about you? You hit for 50 damage. Yeah, there's like nothing special about you. Aside from the odd factor of crab with a ballistic hardpoint. Oh, the arm mod, the plus 20 melee It's a plus stability damage arm mod, and this was the Big Steel Claw. Are you kidding me? Okay. How do we make this thing work? Strip it, arm it, and then shed tonnage until you get down to the right point. And we'll have this. So, fully armored. 3 energy hardpoints, 1 ballistic hardpoint. I mean, technically we could put a Gauss rifle on it. It theoretically can handle it. I mean, if I shed a whole bunch of armor. No, the heaviest cannon it could last would be an AC-10. And even then, just barely. So that AC-5 probably is the best gun that it can carry if you're gonna give it a gun. And you have to give it a gun. I mean, 2 PPCs, I suppose, would fill this out, but... Alright, let's think here. I mean, it's, at the end of the day, it's a crab. 115 medium lasers. So give it an accuracy and an accuracy. It's 4 tons. If I wanted to go ballistics, I could give it a pair of machine guns. Then we'll give it a medium laser. Do I have any plus damage lasers left? No, I don't. I used them all. Medium laser and give me a pair of smalls. Fairly decent smalls. And then 2 tons would, of course, be saved for our... Oh, I could just throw the exchanger on. Yeah, we'll throw an exchanger on it. 2 tons. That brings our heat up to 30 for 54. Without it is what now? 30 for 60. Oh, it only saves me 6? Really? Oh, 2 double heat sinks will outdo this thing. I mean, that's what I would think to do with it. Maybe I'll come up with something interesting to do with that cannon hardpoint. But that's going to have to wait for another time. That'll be the end of the episode. I have been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time I post one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, share the video, and I will see you all in the next episode.